Let's jump into part one of Eric Clapton's version of Robert Johnson's Ramblin' on My Mind. We're in the key of E for this one, and we're going to learn some classic acoustic blues licks in the key of E, starting with this turnaround introduction. Have your tab in front of you, should be 2 pages of it for part one, and we're going to kick off with bars 1 and 2 that sound like this. That's a terrific little turnaround in the key of E. We want to start with we're going to come down the 3rd and 1st strings, starting at the 4th fret, but we'll slide into the 4th fret from about the 2nd. So we're going to pinch 3 and 1, and slide those up a couple of frets. Then we'll play the 1st string twice more, then we'll pinch the 2 again, and play the 1st string once more. The rhythm is everything. There's nothing on 1 or 2 of the first bar, so think of this as going 3 and a 4 and. Notice that triplet on beat 3. Then come down to the same shape at the 3rd fret and play on the first 2 beats. Pinch, 1st string, pinch, 1st string. 1 and 2 and. Now a tricky little thing. Let me show you an easier way to do this first, and then I'll show you what's happening on Clapton's version. Come down to the 2nd fret, play pinch, 1st string twice because it's a triplet, and pinch again out of that shape. Like that. That'll work fine. But he slides to it from the 3rd fret pair. So having played that 1st string 3rd fret, he slides it down to the 2nd, and as it lands at the 2nd fret, he simultaneously hits the 3rd string. Quite tricky to do, takes a bit of practice, but sounds great. So that bar would go. You hear that slide down with the 3rd string coming at the same time. And the final thing we'll do on that bar is we'll play the 1st string open with the 3rd string at the 1st fret. You can see that being a little mini E chord, right? Let's count through that bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and. That takes us into bar 3 and a continuation of the turnaround. I carried it into a little bit of bar 4 there, but having played at the previous bar the 3rd and 1st strings, we're going to hit the 6th string open twice. And while that's ringing, have your ring finger probably, although you can be pretty flexible with the left-hand fingers here, come to the 5th string, 5th fret, pinch that with the open 1st string, and play the 5th string twice more. Come down to the 4th fret, either by sliding the ring finger or replacing it with the middle finger. Pinch 5 and 1, play 5 again. And now come down to the 3rd fret of the 5th string, pinch it with the 1st string, play it twice more, and then the next bar will begin by coming down to the 2nd fret of the 5th string, where we're now outlining a B7 chord. If you're familiar with B7, we're just playing a fragment of it. We'll look at that bar in a moment. But first the count of this bar. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a